Warning, are stocks about to crash? And are the bulls really trapped? Is that what's going on here? Because it's starting to look more and more like this could be a bull trap. Why? Man, stocks are red out there. It's bloody red. It's red everywhere, unless you're Tesla. Oh my God. We're back into extreme fear, and that's extreme, right? We were neutral a week ago. Oh my God. There's a $29 trillion debt bomb. So if the bulls are trapped, like, ouchie, this is going to really, really hurt when volume goes up and we have a decreasing share price. That is not good. One more thing. If we look here to a monthly chart, we now have a monthly lower low. And please remember that on the S&P, we currently have ingredient number 4 for our bear recipe. We have a lower low. We didn't close below the low, but we're going to now fast track to number 3 and to number 4. And the reason why I really want to mention this is because look at the S&P right now. Look at these candles. We look here to a weekly chart. 1 down, 2 down. All right, let's look at RSP. Oh my God, the third candle was really painful. Yes, it's down 4%. Could that happen to the S&P 500? Sure, absolutely it could. I've said where I think support is. It was right here at 5. What is this here? 595? Well, that didn't hold. Our next support is now going to be potentially all the way down here at 525. If we look to our monthly chart, we have 586 as a key pivot. So what am I telling you? Because I'm not trying to spread fear. I know it says bull trap in today's video. I know the people watching probably are feeling a little bit uneasy. Why? Well, because stocks are down, baby. Stocks have a failed breakout. They're currently they're crashing. 3-4% in one day. That's nothing to laugh about. So right now we're sitting here at 586. We're actually at 586.12 to be precise. The low is 585.85. So whether we bounce here again, yellow light, what do you do at a yellow light? You take your foot off the gas and you put it over the brake. All right. So over the brake. Yes. If we don't hold up here again, we could do what RSP did. We could slam down 20 more points. Yesterday, we talked about how if we lose 602.13, we could slide more. That was the weekly low here. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We showed you that here on the daily chart. So now, if we look and see, did we tried to form a higher high once, and then it was like, nope, that's it. So lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We bounce here. Is that a higher high? 591.4, 591.26. Fail. Fired. Low, lower, lowest. High, lower, high. Low, lower, low, lower, low. That's a breakdown. That's bearish. All right. So $29 trillion debt bomb. All right. Who's in charge here? It's the guy of the year, right? Donald Trump, person of the year, 2024. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. The average S&P stock is now down since the election. Oh my God, right? The Trump bump is turning into the Trump slump. Oh my God, right? Yeah, stocks are down. They're lower than they were before. So like WTF, like what's going on here? Because we were told just after the election on November 17th that Trump's scoreboard is the S&P 500 and it's Wall Street's best hope. Well, who should be fired here? Because the average stock is now lower than it was before the election. Let's make it really simple here. Because closing at or near the low of the candle implies downside momentum. Where could we go? 20 points lower. Oh my God, 20 points lower. Yes, 20 more points. We just deleted 20 points in 2 days. Why can't we delete 20 more? Oh, crap. Yes, volume is elevated. We're at the low of the candle. That's the low of the day. Look at the low of the week here. Yes. And here's a part that I don't like saying out loud because I don't want it to happen. Why? Because I'm bullish. Look at yesterday's low, 505.84. Look at today's low, 585.85. That's technically a lower low. If we looked at QQQ, it's even worse. The second we stop going up, yeah, we're going sideways. We're not even going down yet. People don't even know that. Oh my God. But look what happened here. Close below the low. That's yesterday. Close below the low today. It's the same bear recipe. We have the exact same pattern. And we're above the 50 DMA. Last thing, let's look over here to RSP. Why? Well, because normally you get a bounce on the 50, bounce on the 50, bounce on the 50, bounce on the 50. Not this time. There's not one hollow candle going all the way back to the all-time high. That's the last calendar day of November, right? The 2nd December opens, pow, right in a kisser, right? Every single day, full candle, boop, 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 boop. Volume starts increasing here. Yeah, people are panicking. Stocks are going down. This is not fun for anybody unless you're bearish. And I'm sure the bears are rejoicing today. They're like, hell yeah, bull trap. We're going to zero. Why? All right, now let's go through all the other reasons why stocks could go lower. Sorry, one last thing here. So if we look at where we were before the election, again, average S&P 500 stock, 178.7. Where are we now? 174. So who's getting fired here? Sir, excuse me. Okay, so if Trump's scorecard is the S&P 500, when does he start? That's right. He doesn't start until January 20th. Technically still not president yet. So if he's able to work things lower, it means that when they eventually go up, it's starting from a lower base because they're going to say Donald Trump's presidency returned X%. Let's think about this. So if the S&P, again, let's just pretend, right? Let's go back. Let's pretend we're Nostradamus. We're going to predict the future. And just before we do that, I'm going to ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And actually, since you guys are smashing the thumbs up, I'm going to give you the rest of the stuff here before we go back to the charts. Why? Let's assume we only have maybe 2 more minutes. Let's give you all the best info. The Grinch might be here. Powell was the Grinch in 2018, and right now, like, it's supposed to be the Santa rally. So if Trump wants to do the master cuck, right, the art of the deal, walk it down so that whatever the number is where his presidency starts. If it starts at 610, it's not that it's bad for him. It's that it's better if it starts from a lower number all the way into January 19th. That's when he wants things to really take over. Jan 20. Yes, my writing is terrible. I already know that. I'm left-handed. All right. Anyways, let's push forward here. So if the S&P is our best scorecard, and there's all this debt all around the world, he has maximum leverage right now, right? He's Mr. Cuck. What's he want to do? Lower corporate taxes, incentivize domestic manufacturing. Yesterday, we talked about $1 trillion, and he wants to deregulate energy. That's exactly what we've been seeing. Look over here to a company like Oklo. This stock is going mega big up. Yeah, it's going mega big up today. Where are we here? 1-day chart. It's pushing off its previous all-time high. Yeah, it's up 14% today. Yeah, there's still great stocks out there. Lots of stinkers, right? Tons of stinkers. Anyways, let's go back to here. He wants to be very important. That's what he wants to be, right? Again, when they call it getting trumped, pull out your Trump card, that's this guy. So there's reasons why we could go down more, right? There's a lockdown happening in California right now. This guy wants to shut down the government, right? The shadow president, maybe that's what he's best called right now. Musk draws first blood with spending bill bombshell. Billionaire leads rebellion against bill aimed at keeping government funding through March. He's like, what? You might be fired. Oh, he loves that word too, right? Fired. So what could happen in January? Updated 4 hours ago. I shared this. Let's read this. Let's pretend whether or not this is a buy or a sell. Putin says Russia is ready to compromise on the war with Trump. Oh my goodness. Let's read the summary. I am ready to speak to Trump. Ready to compromise, right? Says both sides must compromise. Quips about missiles, duel with the U.S. So this sounds like peace. It's already happening in the Middle East. It appears like it might happen over here. Oh my God. Is there romance in the air? Remember in the air of the night, or if you ever watched like Simba, what is it? The Lion King? The bromance might be alive and well, coming to you in 2025. The U.S.-China relationship will be better served by collaboration, not acrimony. The moment for better ties could come next year. Whoa. Let's look at the stats. Why? Forget about your emotions for a second. All right, I know, easier said than done, right? Today's been a terrible day. All around, right? Black eyes, black balls. Yeah, I'm tired, right? My head's sore, my balls are sore, everything's sore. But if we look here, right? Massive sell-off, right? Oh my God, stock market crash. People are like, it's not a crash. Tell my account. All right, tell my account it's not a crash. Yeah, it's crashing, baby. 20 points. Poof, just like that. Anyways, what could happen here? Well, we're sitting at 3.16 GDP. That's the reality. Tell the stock market 3.16 GDP. Yeah, that's a crush. We're in extreme fear. What do you do with extreme fear? Well, normally extreme fear doesn't last long, right? Damn, whoop, right back up. Right to where? Right back to greed. Oh my God, everything's fine. We might have global peace. If we can predict the future, which is what it appears it's going to be in 30 days, ironically, today is December 19th. In exactly 1 calendar month plus 1 day, guess what happens? The big Don's going to be president, right? Is he going to be hired or is he going to be fired? So I know this might be a tough pill to swallow right now. And These guys are doing all the stuff they love, right? This guy loves his own voice. So does Trump. So do I. So does everybody. So what does that mean? Everyone's trying to keep the big Don happy, right? Kiss the ring, kiss the brown ring, kiss any ring, make the guy happy. Why? He's the person of the year. He's the president. And no one's going to talk about this. Only me. All right. Why? Because I think he's going to save things. All right, let's push forward. I've only got a minute or two left here. If pretend there was global peace, do you think that's bullish? All right. If now pretend there's a bromance between the two biggest countries and it's no longer about how are we going to destroy each other, but it's more about how are we going to make money, right? Let's make some money. I think stocks are going to go up. How much? You probably know it's mega big up. So GDP strong. Looks like it's accelerating. 2.3, 2.7, 2.6, 2.8, 3.1. Oh my God, it's re-accelerating. It's ramping. Whoa. Yes. Extreme fear normally does not last long. Am I right about this time? Could it stay extended for a month? Of course. Of course it could. I happen to think that right now, this guy might be fully satisfied. That was the joke that I was making. Look, even read what he said here. I have a warm spot for TikTok. Oh my goodness. Is he warming up? It looks like it, right? This guy might be fully satisfied. I might get everything he wants. The big Don. Yeah, see, he's like, all right, Hawk Tui over here. And then I'm gonna get taken care of elsewhere. From who? Well, again, Winnie the Pooh. He's got his head in the jar right now. All right. Wasn't planning to go much more beyond that, but a few more charts that really matter here. Looking at RSP. So the reason why this is bad is because a lot of charts are now actually here at number 4. Let's just go through really fast and see which ones are there. Right now, RSP is all the way here at number 4. Why? We have 3 weeks in a row where we're closing at the low and currently below the low. What? Sound like Wilmer Fudd there for a second. Looking here to the S&P, unless we're able to rally up by like 20 points, we're going to be closing at number 4. I think it's really about next week. Here's the onus for the bulls. The onus for the bulls is that next week we either form a higher low or a failed breakdown. What's a failed breakdown? It could happen like right here, right? Over the weekend, everything could wash out where we get a massive gap down. We could get a pump up. That could happen. Or we could start a corrective wave, right? That's a corrective wave. That's a corrective wave. Or something else. We're right at a pivot here on the monthly. It doesn't feel like it though, does it? No. Oftentimes when we're on support, it does not feel like it because we take the staircase up and the elevator down. Look at the daily chart. Did you not see distribution happening here? Did I not show you the Dow? Did I not show you the RSP? Of course I did. But oftentimes people don't want to see what's really there. If this time is really different, let's see. Bounce on the 50, just like RSP. Bounce on the 50. A lot of people like me are like, well, it should be bouncing here. But let's be honest. How many days did we close below the 50 DMA now? It's 2. It's 2 in a row. What is that? Potentially a trend change. What does the trend change mean? It means maybe we're going to go down. Maybe it is a stock market crash. If you want to find out more, click the video on the left. If not, I will see you at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks so much.